Hi everyone, in this video I am going to demonstrate use of filter method with Stream API. We will be trying some example to demonstration of same. I also have created another videos on Stream API. You can visit my channel and take a look at them. So in this video let's start with creation of class first. I am going to create a class and give it a name filter example. And I'll create a main method that will be executing every time we want to see the results. I'm creating another class that I can use for collection creation. So I'm creating class as employee. So here class employee, and I'll create some attribute. So I'm creating name, age and salary. I'll also create a constructor so that I can refer to it at the time of declaration of objects. So the constructor with all the attributes as input. Now that is done, I'll create a list of employees. You name it as employee list, new array list. Let me import the list object. And here I am using the shorthand method to add the elements instead of calling employee list every time we want to add a new record. So in add I am creating new employee and passing the parameters to the constructor. So I am passing name, age and salary. I have made a mistake while creating the object. You can see I have created strings, so let me correct it. I will be defining them as integers. So int age and int salary. Let me create few more records so that it will be easier for us to run the filter. I'll just update the data. You can also visit my channel to see another videos which are programming related, and you can also suggest me if you want any other topics to be covered within my videos. Now that we have our data ready, let's perform some operation to get our desired output from the employee list. So first I'm going to filter the employees based on a criteria that salary of employee should be greater than 25k. So I'm writing system.out.println to print my results and running the stream API on employee list using the filter method for every employee where e dot salary is greater than 25,000, and collect these results to a list which will be printed. Let's run this class. So here I'm getting list of object printed. Let me try to override toString method on employee object to print the data in proper format. So I'm overriding toString. Let's run this again. So here you can see like 3 records are printed. We can also have more conditions to get proper required results. So here I'm adding another condition for age. When I do that, you can see the records will be lesser. So here we got only 2 records and earlier we had 3 records. Now let's try another example where we will be trying to get one record after filters. For that we can use find first, and find first returns optional of the object. So here I am defining optional employee employee optional, and I'm going to run the similar filter. So I'm copying the code from above, and here I'll be applying find first. So it returns optional. Now if there is a data present, then we will try to print it. For that we can use get method, and to check if it is present we can use is present. So if it is present, then we will be doing dot get. Let's try execute again. So now when I run it, I get only one record. So from the filter results, it is going to return the first record. We can also use find any if you are using parallel stream. So it returns a random output if collection is having more records. And this was about filter API. You can also suggest me if you want any other topics to be covered on filter API. Please subscribe my channel, like and share this video with you. Thank you for watching the video.